All right, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Woo! We're alive.
This is our first stream of 2021. We have survived all the way through 2020. It seemed real rough at times, but we made it.
Somehow.
And so we're on the first day of trial for Turnabout Big Top. We just had a recap between us. We know that a dude died. There's some weird, 16-year-old getting proposed to by a puppet and a 1 or 23-year-old man. I don't remember how old Max Galactica is. And a clown that I had blocked out existed. So...
Yeah, no. Time to get Max acquitted for murder and then send him to jail where he belongs for different reasons. No,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, he belongs in jail because he's trying to marry a child.
Yeah.
Burn him.
All right. Are we ready to go ahead and get started? Because I don't think it's going to
Yeah.
get any better from here.
Would we quote unquote classify him as a problematic?
He's problematic, all right.
Probably not. It's like, yeah, the first one.
God, why do I always do this to myself? I'm like, oh, I don't have to read it first, and then I take a drink and I just fucking... December 29th, 9:43 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5.
All right.
There you are.
Good morning, Max. Oh, he's sweating bullets, y'all.
Max?
I hope he knows that we're judging him.
That's probably why he's sweating bullets.
Milk.
What?
If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie.
Ah, you're such a baby. I mean, stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down.
I guess.
Nick.
Okay, really quick, I have the stupidest story to tell, and about milk. So, for anyone who doesn't know, in high school I played in our school band, and one of the things that we had to do was play at the football games, which was hell because I think we won 3 games my entire 4 years. It was not fun. But, so, we got a new band teacher my junior year of high school. And I don't know how many of you know the song Tequila. You probably do know it. You just might not know you know it.
Yeah,
You just know the bit.
Yeah.
Tequila!
Well, he decided that wasn't appropriate for high schoolers because he'd just come from middle school.
He doesn't know yet.
Yeah, he doesn't know yet. So we're doing our normal bit, and he's sitting there okay, no, I don't want you guys to say tequila anymore. That's not appropriate for a high school setting. So I want you guys instead to say milk. And I don't think I have seen enough people just burst out laughing the first time we tried it. Let me just say, milk is a lot more anticlimactic than tequila.
Why would you replace the word
Milk
with a word that doesn't have the same amount of syllables?
I don't know.
I'm reading too much into this at this point. It's also, that was 10 years ago, at least at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think later he replaced it with our school name, which I won't say because it's got the city name in it, and no, I don't live there anymore, but still.
Yeah.
To protect the identities of the innocent.
Yeah, to protect everyone's identities. But yeah, and that at least had enough syllables, but that never caught on because he let us say milk the first time. And I think he realized how bad of an idea it was as soon as we did it the first time, and then couldn't play any longer because we were all laughing.
God.
All I can think,
I would.
I just imagine being in the stands, because we knew what was going on, but I can't imagine being in the stands and, this is an old song. We all, everyone who's been there knows it, and just some parent sitting there, da-na-na-na-na-na, milk. I can't even imagine what that would have been like. Anyways, sorry. Go on.
This was my favorite story time. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I'm
A
glad.
solid story time. Thank you for
You're
the
10 out
experience.
of 10. Wow. On that note, Max is really nervous. Probably because he has to go to the band practice.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Hey, my sweeties.
Oh, God. Please don't call me that. What?
You don't think I should fly, do you?
You can't fly.
You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. Let me just point out, they think he did it because he was flying. I don't think flying into the courtroom would be a very good thing for us.
Bitch, you're gonna give yourself away.
Yeah, literally, that's why they think he did it. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It wouldn't be right. Yeah, that's it. Imagine if you hit someone.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Just go flying and my foot hits the judge in the head. It's fine.
Nailed it.
His fabulous entrance.
Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be aight.
Oh, sweetie.
Is it this time, Max?
Why don't you try flying into the courtroom?
No one's gonna fly.
I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side.
No. No, they wouldn't. Max, really, no one needs to fly today.
Let's be honest, with that, with this legal system, if Nick flew into the courtroom, they'd then think he did it. So,
Exactly. Nick, what's that look in your eye?
I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously.
of course you do, Nick.
No flying in the courtroom.
December 20th, we cut to the judge, and behind him is a sign, no flying in the courtroom. December 29th, 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 2.
It's just got a picture of a hedgehog on it, too. With an X over it.
Brilliant. And now we're starting shit. What?
Your Honor, get on with it.
He was trying.
It was me. Oh, sorry, I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So, oh yeah, I completely. That's right, he's Southern, I forgot.
Yeah.
Billy Bob! That's so fun to say! Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica, not Pegasus?
Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name.
Yeah, I like the second one better. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Please? It sounds more friendly.
I wonder if that's to our advantage.
Just imagine though, like, I can't think of a good like stage name versus regular name at the moment, but just like some people's stage names are really strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga?
Yeah, I mean, like, what would it be like if Lady Gaga was in court and they were like, you know what, we don't like your actual name, so we're just gonna call you Lady Gaga for this entire time.
See,
A show
I
with
love-
a dollar sign on the S?
yes. Now that's my favorite. I know we've talked about it, but my favorite factoid that I would tell kids when I worked at camp was that I had the same first name as Lady Gaga, and they were all very confused because they didn't realize that wasn't her name. Because they had the brains to realize that my name wasn't actually Lemur, but not the brains to put together that Lady Gaga's name is not Lady Gaga.
I mean, your name could have been Lady. It would have been a really weird name, but you know.
it would have been weirder than Weaver.
Listen, today I met a child named Chosen. So anything goes at this point. Their name was Chosen.
Oh, that poor child.
Yeah.
They definitely.
So-
I mean, there are very interesting names in the world, and
Oh, no.
Anyway.
You don't understand how deep it goes. Apparently, I read an article back in middle school. There was some parent who named their child the number 4 and then real. So their name was For Real.
Oh my god.
oh boy.
Yeah.
I didn't read that
was
one.
like a published
Some people
news
should not be allowed to name human beings.
No, it's
Right. For real.
Anyway.
especially like celebrity baby names. Apple?
Oh, I hate those. Apple, yeah. Blue Ivy.
Yeah.
Northwest. Anyway, okay. Miss Von Karma. Your opening statement, if you please.
I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Okay, I vaguely remember the one about the kids whose parents named him Naruto.
What?
I vaguely remember that.
Oh, that's
I know
unfortunate.
someone wanted to name them like some twins, Sora and Riku, and I'm like, oh, okay. There you go. But that's
I have a friend
normal.
Who named their child
That's
after
normal.
an anime character, and I think I didn't know the anime character before they announced the baby name, and it was like, okay, cool, that's an interesting name, and then I was like, oh, okay.
It's an anime character.
I always wonder, like, you know, I remember back when Twilight was a thing, there was a bunch of babies being named with, like, Twilight names, and, like, at least those are fairly normal, unless I guess you call your kid, like, Renesmee or whatever the, one was, but, like, you can't get rid of that association.
No,
Oh,
I,
no, you can't. Oh,
I
no.
babysat a kid whose name is Bella, and her parents are like,
Twilight buffs.
Her parents, but like her mom could have easily had a solid Twilight face. Like she's not that much older than I am, and so I judge her mother like all the time. I was like, you twihard, like that's why your child's name.
You Twilight.
We have thoroughly gotten off track.
Oh, it's fine.
Now I want to name some children Naruto.
Yeah,
Anyway.
see, like, yeah, Edward is a really old name, but I wouldn't like see a young like Edward or like Ned and Edward, but for some reason, just Bella specifically, I'm like, nah, it's Twilight.
Who was named Jacob? Anyway.
Especially if it was the freaking weird baby name. Anyway.
Yeah.
God.
All right, we can do this. That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy.
It happened.
It did not count. Do you hear me?
I did.
She must still be upset about what happened last time.
Yeah, I forgot. Last
you
time
think that?
we had to be carried out because she whipped us so many times we fell unconscious. So
We died.
How are we not dead? Anyway.
it's okay. We didn't need the hospital anyways. You have zero chance. Oh, you have no chance. Zero, zilch, nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it's not in the nature of Von Karma to lose at anything.
I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Oh, my drop!
Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook.
Apparently we're the only ones that can hear Maya.
Right? How am I not dead?
Yeah. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are.
Me? Guilty?
Oh, try.
You flew in.
It will be my ultimate revenge. I am going to frame you for this trial. So please.
Homegirl in front of everyone.
Bitch.
He's going to frame us for murder.
That's neat. But it's not like it'll bring her dad back.
We are so cruel to her on this. Like, her dad's been dead for less than a year still.
Oh shit.
There, opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time.
It wasn't even about the case.
Right.
Opening statement. You will fucking lose. Done.
Opening statement. I hate you.
Valid.
The defense sucks.
This is interesting. Okay, very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there now. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need any penny you can earn, Detective. I don't know why I'm so fucking catty.
She is
Well,
so extra
Who
today.
slashes my paycheck, huh? Anyway, I'm not salty, but
I mean, to be
totally
fair,
am.
I don't know if you could slash it any lower than Edgeworth already had it, so...
Right?
Yeah, and be considered still pay.
Yeah. At what point is he paying the department to work?
But don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this.
Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question.
At your service, sir, madam. No, right, detective. You may proceed with your testimony.
Alright, details of the events. First testimony of the new year.
Hell yeah. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold outside.
Who was
Maybe it's
taking
cold out.
note of what time it stopped snowing?
He Googled it.
The meteorologists, all the circus performers are gathered at the big top to practice their routines. Practice session broke up around 10 p.m. Murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as. I mean, dead as no children. Mommy. My condolences to his family.
I don't remember anything else you said.
Dead end. The cause of death was blood force trauma that snapped the vertebrae in his neck. I had to. I saw an opportunity and took it. I see he was beaten. Thank you. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepted this into evidence.
Alright, we have our autopsy report.
Ooh. A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Go get him, Tiger.
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright, first cross-examination of the new year.
Are you gonna say that every time something new happens?
Yes, now.
Yes!
Do you have a problem with
the
it?
law. It's the law.
I don't really remember much of what we said, but I didn't see any major contradictions, so I guess we'll just start pressing.
Sure.
Let me ask you about the snow.
I swear
Yeah.
it wasn't yellow. That's what you're asking. I did not find yellow ones or create anything. But it was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Because Weather Channel told me.
Did it pile up? What question is that?
It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe like about an inch and a half off the ground.
I love how he sits there and goes, "It was a blizzard," but actually it wasn't that big. It's fine.
The snow froze in place. It stayed on the ground until the next day.
The snow. Let me see. There's got to be more to this.
Okay.
Eh? What's the matter, Nick?
I need to take a look at the court record.
I mean, he doesn't have snow on his back or anything. If that's what we're asking.
I mean, that's the only thing regarding
Yeah,
snow.
there would be
so
snow on the corpse.
I
depending.
still think the monkey did it, but that's just
Monkey
Mr.
looks
Gumshoe,
suspicious.
right?
monkey
You
sus.
saw that face? Right. He snapped. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime?
Do we want to go ahead and present the crime scene photo, or do we want to press more?
Yeah.
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 All right. Nope, that wasn't it.
Damn it. First
Oh, no, we're
red
losing
of the
points.
new.
Yeah. First penalty of the new year.
Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
No,
it doesn't.
wait. It does? I don't see anything contradictory.
Really?
Objection denied, bitch. You try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
Whoopsie. That didn't go so well.
All right.
Yeah, the monkey was really protecting Regina and had to take out the creep. Had to take out her
Oh.
father, and the creep was next.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
I'm very proud of it.
Good
Uh,
job, monkey.
when you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean?
Everyone, but the dancers and the staff were there. Regina, the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Regent! It was Regent.
Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey?
Oh, now you bring him up. When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch.
He has a wristwatch?
Holy shit, you can afford one?
Yeah.
I mean, detective, you are welcome to file a police report after those proceedings.
Yeah, what about
thanks. I guess.
Acro.
Right. What
Like-
about Acro?
We haven't seen him, so I assume that it's not that, but I don't know, man. Anyways.
We have 2 more slots for people who might show up, so you never know.
Yeah, man.
After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to?
Wherever they feel like it, I guess. I mean, Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. And the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own room.
Okay.
The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious.
That's sus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hella sus. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? That seems like they were negotiating back to salary.
Actually,
Yeah,
Max was
wish.
asking for Regina's hand in marriage.
But which
Yeah.
one is worse? Murder and stop the flames in the plaza, 17. All the good shit.
I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15.
Okay. Right. Not a problem, okay, pal? Well, we got a witness. Ow!
This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
Damn, girl. Alright, well, let's just revisit the testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? Yeah, bent over a wooden box, dead ass.
A wooden box.
It's a ventriloquist.
Yeah, that's right. Victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed.
Cause of death. I was just thinking, I don't remember what it was.
He got beat on the back of the head, if I remember correctly. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Carrying? Wow, carrying the box, huh? Yeah, wrong voice. Thank you, Your Honor. I was rather strange for the box, Your Honor.
That's
Yeah.
really weird. Well, according to what Max told us, because Max if someone asks your daughter's hand in marriage, you don't say, hold on, and go take a wooden box out somewhere unless you're planning to kill someone and then put their remains in it and bury it in the woods.
I felt that.
Do we know what was in the box?
Nope.
I don't think they told us yet.
Nope.
Maybe.
And we did not get to see it.
I feel like that's
What
bad,
do you
police work on
mean?
our part.
Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention, it was locked. So unlock it. God,
Yeah.
you're the police. Anyway. Locked, you say?
It's a 20-pound box. It's not that heavy.
There's the body in there.
Yeah. I hope that a body is heavier than 20 pounds, otherwise we're talking a child.
Ooh.
No! Never mind.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Do we want to? What do we want to ask about? The wooden box, the lock, or the contents?
The contents.
All right.
I
Yeah.
need to know.
Do you mind telling us what was inside the box?
Well, we found the box. It was locked tighter than the fork knocks. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open with explosives. I mean, all that was inside was this little bottle. What? That little bottle is 20 pounds?
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
That's
bottle,
probably the
what
box
is
or
this?
something.
That's a legit box.
Exactly what it looked like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle.
What's inside the bottle?
It's mayonnaise. It's
Drugs.
fine.
Drugs. It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that box? Oh, it's special pepper, Your Honor. It's the special kind.
There was only one little bottle in a huge box.
I wonder if it has some sort of special meaning.
All right. Well, we have a pepper bottle.
Max is allergic to pepper.
Oh, maybe. Because the death was a blunt force trauma and snapped the vertebrae of his neck, yes.
According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object. Correct?
Yee, you done your homework, pal. Proud of you. It's my little pog champ.
No, this circus is totally a front for that creepy clown dude's drug empire.
Yeah, I felt that. You know.
And you don't have, and you haven't found this murder weapon, have you?
The police are searching for it as we speak.
My theory is that there is something the perpetrator ran off with. Probably the salt, because if there's pepper, there's always salt.
They're married.
Yes. You wouldn't think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No. I bet they made it disappear with magic. Ah! Oh, yeah. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now.
Why did he want me to check the court record at the snow? Nick, what the hell are you thinking about?
He ain't thinking, that's the problem.
The hamster
Oh.
in his little brain wheel is just spinning, and I'm sitting here going,
It's like, I guess.
I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. Really?
You mean all we're gonna get out of him is a little bottle of pepper?
Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
I'm not even off the stand yet.
Obviously. But that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
Damn. Oh, I don't know, but I wrapped up this. Well, I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Aw, let's call Pet Gumshoe. It's okay. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. Get the hell out. You may step down. Nice, Sam. Miss Karma, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
Oh no,
You must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist.
I don't remember what I did for his voice last time.
It was like the.
Oh, that's right. I vaguely remember that now.
I wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well. God, I hope not. He creeps me out.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
Please state your
I
name.
think that Trillo could be the blunt object. Anyway.
I fully agree.
There's no footprints because Ben just like chucked him.
Yeah. I felt that.
Please state your name and occupation for the record.
My full name is Trilla Quist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor.
I definitely do not put that down in tenor range, but that's okay.
Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That rope must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song. Ahem. Me, 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 me. The world of the law. Exciting and daring. Guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think?
Wow. Holy
10 out of
shit.
10.
Thank you.
Encore! I mean, it had a good rhythm.
What's the lyrics?
I
They leave
definitely
something
go
to
to
be
his
desired,
concert.
so to speak.
Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up! Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help.
How dare you?
You know your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star.
Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds.
What's going on here? Order, I demand to know who this witness is.
Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this.
I'm not worried about. Whoa! Ouchies!
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed. Yeah, you really won't.
Yeah.
Second testimony of the new year.
God.
Oh yeah, take a drink.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean, clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene? You're sure of that?
Without a doubt, he had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
Felt that. is me.
You.
You.
Sweet and Rose.
Oh no.
All right, somebody take over. Oh wait, no, it's back.
You good?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown.
That's right, dress up boy.
Oh, dress boy.
Yes. It's not a dress. It's a kilt. I mean, it's a robe. Well, anyway, since you were him, didn't that mean the clown committed the crime?
He's got a point.
What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Here's absolute proof.
Her definition of absolute proof and my definition of absolute proof are very different.
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
The clown took it.
Yeah, it's called Somebody Can Steal the Hat and, use it to frame other people.
Was the monkey.
Right.
Okay.
Or they were doing... Oh, wait.
I want to ask, if the monkey is the one wearing the hat, I feel like there's quite a height difference between the monkey and Max Galactica. How is he walking? I'd like to know
Have you ever seen Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends when Blue and Max were inside of a one big ass coat and stacked on top of each other? So like it would be the clown and then the monkey stacked on top of the clown wearing the hat, and then they did it. Like it's that. Anyway.
Okay! We have our first counter theory.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Well, I mean, we're in a circus. Everyone's clowning around. It's possible. Anything goes. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr.
You're
Phoenix
welcome.
Wright, what do you have to say?
Okay, I guess she's the boss again today. You think she was ever not the boss?
Right.
I missed being on top. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean, clown.
The clown you're talking about, no?
Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic, I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good.
Wow. Poor guy.
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack.
Wow. Then what happened? I feel like this is called roasting.
Trillo is a force of nature.
He's a top roast.
Once we got to the lodging place, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance.
Why the plaza's entrance?
To do some thinking, of course.
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness.
But I'm a good thinker. At least my teachers always said I was.
He's a very good thunker.
That's when I saw Max heading toward the scene of the crime.
Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Snobby three-piece getup?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's not a three-piece. It's only a two-piece because he don't wear a shirt.
I was like, he's
Anyway.
not wearing a shirt.
I mean, but he wears the cape, so wouldn't that make it 3?
Oh, true.
Like,
Yes.
Get the wax out of your ears. Lawyers nowadays, you're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez, could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you.
Okay.
Nick, I forgot to say it in Unasian. I mean, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions.
He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer?
Why do I need to put more effort into my questions of a dummy?
Oh.
Anyway,
Wah, 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 wah.
you saw Max and only Max, right, Charles?
That's right. And that makes him the killer. There was only one person heading that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense. It makes Max one of the suspicious characters. That's us.
He says.
Oh, according to the story that needs to be eyed, there's something amiss in this. Is there something amiss?
Okay,
in
so no problems. There is no proof that it was Max or Ben only saw Max. It's a little weird that he didn't see the ringmaster.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. What?
So
where
we're gonna
he
call him
at?
on it.
He goes, yeah, bitch.
That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
They only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well?
What? Where is this going, Mr. Wright?
Okay, I'm getting there.
Obviously the victim.
Alright.
Banana. Oh, that's the victim. Mm.
That's correct. If Trilla was at the entrance to the plaza, you should have seen the ringmaster as well.
Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out.
No.
What are you talking about? Ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room.
Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
He was waiting for him there. I see. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt the witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions.
He's right.
A brilliant judgment,
Ye-
Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony.
Trilla would happen to have an ulterior motive for his incriminating Max movies? He would.
Sorry. Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina. Fucking weird.
Reginers. Oh yeah, Reginers. Yeah, which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
Yes, which is probably why I'm talking about that.
Nick, wasn't Finn the one who got knocked over the head?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore.
It was him.
Okay, so let's look at the evidence we got really quick. We have a silk hat, we have the ringmaster's papers, we have the promo poster, a broken bottle, the monkey, a cheap ring, the wooden box, and pepper. Okay, so I dished him and went to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading toward the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. Please shut up.
I'll laugh if the pepper is like the conclusive evidence.
Probably is.
What the
Somehow.
hell am I missing? I mean, he didn't see Max, he saw his 3 symbols. That's the only thing that I can
Yeah.
think of. It's a really, really, really bad loophole, and Franciscus is gonna murder us for it, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
Nope, that wasn't it.
Damn it.
Damn it.
No. That sucks.
Okay, let me
Save
see.
before our next decision.
Yeah, I know.
Same.
Okay, so we know that he's part of that. Are they wanting me to talk about the ring?
Maybe.
We'll
So
save
we
really
can
quick.
talk about Reginas.
I mean, it's not really a contradiction,
No.
but I assume this is why he went back to the plaza's entrance. We're gonna try it. Nope, that's not it either.
Yeah.
Ah! Are we saving every time?
Well, we don't want to save again because then we'll have even less health. When I saw Max heading toward the scene of the crime, how could that... The killer... Are we going to... Nope, that's not it either. I'm going to kill us, it's fine.
We did.
And police showed up and took Magic Boy away. Oops, that was my badge, that's not it.
No. The first death of the new year.
Okay. We're not
Your
dead
Honor,
if,
I plead whoopsie daisy.
yeah. Give me a second, guys, sorry.
Yeah, hell yeah, guys. Woo, yeah. Party.
I'm doing really great.
Yeah.
We've probably talked about this, but does Edward ever come back, or is he gone forever? You know?
I do know, but I'm not going to,
It's
Well,
relevant. Damn it.
it's
It's
relevant.
to the story. God damn
It
it,
is.
I want to know.
He doesn't just come back and go, hey kids.
Hey kids, I'm back. No.
Not with that attitude.
Okay, let's try to actually present the right evidence this time. Nope, wasn't that either. What the hell do they want me to do?
Talk to the monkey? No.
Okay, let's
I
take.
saw the monkey.
Are we gonna cheat? No.
We may end up cheating.
Yay,
Because
cheating.
there's no very obvious. And I am stupid, apparently.
No, you hella smart. You smart.
Okay, I only have one other guess.
At this
Nope,
point in
that's not it.
Phoenix case, you can jump to Von Carmen's story to progress. I think that would...
Are you looking it up?
Do you want someone to look at
Yeah,
it?
go ahead and look it up. I'm out of ideas.
Okay.
And I'm going to,
let's cheat.
I'm going to avoid death.
It helps if
by
I
closing it
tell
again.
Phoenix.
I could present my badge again, and that's how we die.
Mhm.
Yes, Your Honor. I can't figure it out. Here's my attorney's badge. I'm going to leave now.
I got it from my cereal box. But, did Chilla mention the box in front of the ringmaster?
No, because he's not even talking about the ringmaster.
He doesn't know he's there. Hold on the wiki. No, get rid of the ad. Stop it. What day is it? Like the 30th?
29th, I think.
Oh, yeah,
It's the first day of trial.
One more session. There we go. Okay, we're there. Hold on.
Yep.
Oh wait, they do want you to prevent the ring. And I gotta go back and actually read this. Okay. Benjamin Woodman was the next witness. The judge became confused when Trillo began to answer questions. We're getting here.
Yep.
While at the entrance, he saw Galactica. Only Galactica passed him, heading towards the plaza, so we had to be the killer. Trillo said it was the magician due to the trademark hat, cape, and white roses he had worn. When the judge wondered why Trillo wasn't a suspect, Wanakara presented the self.
Yep.
Wright asked Trillo why he was waiting out in the cold for half an hour. He was waiting for Regina. Wright concluded that Trillo wouldn't have paid anyone else who walked by a second. The puppet admitted this. He had planned to give an engagement ring to Regina that night while proposing. But since Regina didn't appear, he still had it in his pocket. To Trillo's shock, Wright revealed that he had found the ring in the monkey's treasure pile. So it's something you just need to, I guess, find the right spot for the ring.
So we have to find the right spot to present the ring? Is that what we're
I've
doing?
tried
Yeah.
everything that would have.
I don't think the wiki is actually
Let me see.
helping. Let me try something else.
This is what the
Yeah, gotta
intermission,
gotta
guys.
find- gotta find the right spot to propose.
The timing has to be perfect. It's a proposal.
Okay, part 2-1 trial.
Milk. Never gonna get over that.
That's
Never.
on Trillo's 5th statement. Okay, give me a second.
But this also makes me think of
3, 4.
so my favorite anime is Princess Jellyfish, and just randomly when they cut back in, just Clara or tequila.
Oh no.
I don't know why that's included in the show, but it is. They
It
cut
is.
back from commercial break and tequila.
We're back. Milk.
Maybe
Um,
like tequila.
Milk.
Alright, I think I got it. They shoved me all the way to where it repeats, except for the fact that they cut off the last statement. So, we never pressed on the last statement.
Oh, hell yeah. Here we go. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
I suppose that would have been around. Hey, what time was it?
Huh? I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think?
It's gonna be like the line
That.
King 1.5. Phoenix tries to buy time by proposing to Von Karma in the middle of the trial using the ring meant for Regina. God, that would be just better. Awesome, I love it. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house for that entire time.
It's from T to R. Phoenix to Franziska. I guess that sounds about right.
Wasn't it awfully cold? Because, you know, you feel that as a puppet.
Mhm.
I can't believe you
Yeah.
just stand outside in that weather.
Well, the truth is. Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather?
Because.
Well, Jesus, I forgot that was me. Well, maybe you were waiting for someone.
What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
I did.
Mr. Phoenix, right. We can all do without your offhanded theories.
But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm on to something. Get him.
Get him, Mr. Right.
Alright, who was he waiting for out in that night? I'm gonna guess it was Regina,
Yeah.
because he was going to propose.
Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. It's Regina George. No, and one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina.
Ah!
Just
Oh
lost
wow,
my-
he got beheaded.
I just lost my hat. It's fine.
Damn.
Elmo is traumatized.
I mean,
You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken?
is this true? Cause that's kind of creepy.
Well,
That's messed up, man.
you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right.
He's a real boy.
I'm a real boy.
All right. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all the time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought.
Ah!
I just imagine Ben having to walk around and collect his arms and head afterwards. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. I already forgot what we said, so.
However, he did not see the victim on his way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed something.
There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
I guess you got me. All right.
There's no proof.
I'll spill the beans
True.
for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Payne, don't volunteer things.
Wow. Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you, or were you not, waiting for Regina's at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was. I was waiting to propose to her.
Damn, boy, what? You were what? Waiting to propose? The fuck?
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
Yeah.
Well, yes, actually, yeah. That's interspecies interaction is questionable. That the matter of the puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. Poor Payne.
But rude.
Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. To be fair, if I were Francisca, I would probably be a little pissed too that we have to sit here and talk about a proposal that a puppet was going to do.
That's because
Same.
she hasn't experienced.
Yeah, puppet love. She's never
The
experienced puppet love.
examination. No. No. Having experienced the glory that was cross-examining Polly the parrot. She doesn't
Yeah.
know, so
Yeah,
she just needs to calm down.
Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket.
Oh, we know you don't.
Nope, I got it in my pocket. But thanks.
I think we can just call him out on that one.
Yeah.
You were going to propose, you a puppet bitch. Oh, what?
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
So that's why she's upset. Von Karma was proposed to by a puppet, so this is awkward for her.
Oh shit. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old, it doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. Yes, enough.
Your Honor, please don't.
Your Honor,
Exactly.
you're fucking married, probably. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know your life.
Every time. His Honor is looking a little less than honorable right
Could be
now.
married to his work. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination before this gets any creepier.
What was with this?
What's with
Oh,
that
that's not me,
sigh
I'm
at
so
the
sorry.
end?
All right. Puppet
Feels
testimony
great.
number 2.
Don't be so
Yes,
surprised that
quick,
I was
quick.
going to propose to Regina.
Oh, I don't know why I'm pressing.
By proposal, you mean proposing marriage? Correct? To Regina.
Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't going to propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben? Yeah. Got it. That's the truth.
Okay, we are going to save ourselves some,
I
Pain.
kind of want to see him in a biker gang, not gonna lie. It would be called the,
What the fuck do you
oh
mean
God,
that's
what-
not right? Do I have to establish it's a ring first?
Maybe.
Well, okay.
I even had something to give to her.
What was it exactly that you had planned on giving her?
You know exactly what I was going to give her with Numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty.
Answer his question. What was it?
You're going to die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
Engagement?
Engagement? Holy fuck! Engagement ring.
Wow. Those two nearly fell out of their chairs.
Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here.
Oh, it will, honey. It will.
Francesca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from the thing will probably shut someone up for a long time.
So, pain equals bad or just push on anyway?
I guess we gotta push it.
Yeah, we gotta push on.
Push it to the limit, cause we're in it to win it, in it to win it. Alright! Corbin Blue anyway.
Maybe something of a joke, but this is a historic moment.
Oh shit, what are we pushing here?
The idea of marriage between a puppet and a young child?
I advise you to cut this argument short.
I'm going to have to agree with their defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring, I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology.
You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe.
Bitch, I work this.
I plan on giving an engagement ring to Regina.
An engagement ring.
Uh-huh. It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina's gonna love it.
Just a ring.
What's the matter, Nick?
Well, there's got to be something I can catch him on.
I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her.
Whose pocket was the ring in?
Also, that's the wrong who's, but, fine, Capcom does it. No grammar.
Mine, of course. What a stupid question. You've got to be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off? I'm sorry. Really? You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing.
Really?
Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her.
So you went to the lodging house to give it to her.
That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but that uppity snob kept getting in the way.
Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly be talking about me, Maximilian Galactica. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his woodblock in half, and not with magic.
Not a good look, not a good look. Stop threatening the witness, even if he isn't real. They always say that love creates rivalries.
Holy shit, that sounded threatening. So what about this prison?
Just as a question, if Max does do that, can he be charged with murder? Are we going to have to
Right,
defend
it's
him
just-
again?
Over a fucking puppet?
In the end, I wasn't able to give it to
Pieces
her,
of what?
so I've still got it in my pocket.
No, you don't, you fucking liar.
So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina?
Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on this thing.
I'm not gonna give up that easily. This voice is not very easy to do.
Nick, he's still hella sus. I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus. 5 pennies a day, maybe. Probably way more than he deserves. How about it? Nick?
I think it's about time to unwrap this boy's testimony.
Merry Christmas, everyone. All right, that's the spirit, Nick. Give him to heck. I mean, hell. I'm not gonna censor myself.
That the spirit, Maya. We can't figure out how to censor ourselves on this either, so.
Oh god, I saw Judge and I was like, it's the judge. Not me. The judge has that dazed and confused look again, which is just, how his face looks.
Yeah.
Maybe he should get out more.
Alright. Let's try this one now.
Yeah.
It's a ring pop.
Yeah.
Trillo, do you mind if I show you something?
It
I
was
do,
really
thank
3 months'
you.
salary.
What is it? What are you talking about?
Uh-oh, looks like they're going to double team me now.
They just hate me. It's fine. I don't need a voice tomorrow.
Do you recognize this?
Ah, that's mine. Give it back. Thief, thief.
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Tried to do a Trillo voice at the end. Then
You
why
tried.
then do I have it right here in my pocket?
Oh, damn, bro. What's going on here?
That's Ben, say something. Eh? Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo.
I found this in Monkey's room.
Money's room? You mean the room where they put the money like a bank vault?
Money's room. Why did I say?
Ha! That filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him!
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent clients in my court. What?
Well, Your Honor, money really is a monkey in every sense of the word. Even if
I see. Well then.
Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. I too like to do that on the weekends.
Shiny things. Same. Oh my god, girl. Same. Ever go inside of a Claire's? That shit
Trilla.
is great.
When was the ring stolen from you? He was
Well-
too busy looking. He didn't notice.
I suppose it was that time. You know, that night. The night of the crime.
When I told you I was definitely paying attention.
What did you just say?
A night of the
Detail.
crime.
I need more details.
Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up at the plaza.
Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct?
Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time.
I'm sure your neighbors love you.
Oh, I'm sure.
Ben, what's with you?
It's okay.
Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder.
It
It's
does.
not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trillo Quist.
What did you do when the ring? It's been a long
Same.
day, y'all. What did you do when the ring was taken?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey money.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
Oh, it's indeed an incredible game. You could say that he was going apeshit crazy.
Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? Ben doesn't exercise enough, or Ben's testimony has a flaw.
Ben's testimony is a flaw.
I mean, I feel like both might be obvious, might be true, but
Yeah. True.
There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony.
contradiction?
I don't know if him lying about
Yeah.
having the ring or not is enough to,
I mean, I think
prove
that
that he's a fucking liar. But
I think that the issue is not that he didn't have the ring. The issue is that he said that no one else passed when he wouldn't know because he chased after
Because
the
he-
monkey.
yeah.
Yeah. I thought
The
that.
witness just testified the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. He lied. However, the witness just stated that he chased after money at the monkey. When the witness was off chasing money, there was no one watching the plaza.
What is the meaning of all of this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
To the plaza. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my very next point. God, it is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. What witness wasn't there? Objection.
Well then.
Damn.
Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist?
Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene.
However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive.
The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max. Oh, me to enunciate.
Word. The defendant's argument does hold water. This witness does have a hint of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him.
Hey,
No doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on the night.
I've told you so many times you'd think you'd know my story's not changing.
Hey, where'd you change your story, stick boy? I'm sure it'll change some more.
Where there is one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
Exactly,
A
Maya.
pathological liar.
That's why we have to keep after him.
Unless they're on Sesame Street. Yeah.
Alright, new testimony.
I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina, but that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way that I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
So
But
nobody
girl,
else.
did you see his face?
So we're saying that nobody else in the entire world wears capes, holds roses, and has a top hat.
Nope. No one.
So obviously,
Tuxedo
Tuxedo
Mask.
Mask does not exist in this world.
So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max? That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
I knew Tuxedo Mask
Then Money
was
snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him?
How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about, I suppose, 5 minutes, I think. So
Enough for a murder.
So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please. Examination.
Alright.
Thanks, girl.
I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina.
So I was just, we had talked about, I was just thinking about it, we were talking about keeping track on time. I have a feeling, unless we don't get it to be continued at the end of this, or at the end of talking to Trella, we might want to end it.
Okay.
At the end of talking to Trella, just because we'll most likely be closer to the 2-hour mark
Okay.
than we are right now.
Sounds good.
Just as a heads up and time check. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night? That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me?
Well, considering you have half that, yeah.
Right. Enough lot of attention. Directed at one area, I suppose. Bitch, he's a puppet. He doesn't really have that. Anyway.
Yikes, this judge is even more dangerous to our case than Drillo.
You right.
But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night.
Every time we say plaza, I just Sasha in my head, and I don't know why it's so funny to me, but I'm trying to change it. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night?
Of course that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time.
I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina.
He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes.
About what time would you say these events took place?
You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure that out yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know about what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it?
Indeed, what time was it?
Adventure time.
No.
What time was it? Let me think about that for a second. Ow!
It was 10:10 p.m.
10:10? Oh, that's my favorite Naruto character. Ah, yes, that sounds about right.
It sounds about right because that's the time I saw Max on the scene. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence.
So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night.
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good
It really
morning
does.
in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You say good evening at night. I'm sorry, Trillo.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you would keep your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom. It's getting kind of creepy.
Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know that better.
There's got to be something wrong with this bit of testimony.
Alright, nothing, Trillo's evening greeting, or Ben's half of the comedy act.
Obviously, it's Trillo's evening greeting.
Trillo.
There's obviously something wrong.
Yeah.
Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
All of you. Just every bit. Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? There we go. Thank you, Phoenix, for putting
Exactly.
things together. I said goodnight as a one-liner before I offed him. It strikes to me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers?
If you hate his guts, then yeah, you would be like, bitch.
Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. Oh, excuse me.
Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school.
There's no reason that Trillo would ever say something nice to Max. It's just the facts. But how do I go about proving that with evidence?
Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you're already learned that one, huh? Got it.
Guess I can give it a shot.
Last time we bluffed, it did not go very well.
The witness will resume his testimony. I think I know. You would not be nice to him because that very day he got bunked in the head with a glass of orange juice
Yeah,
Thing.
that's true.
Oh yeah.
bottle. So
You was probably salty as fuck and be like, bitch, I'm gonna get back to you and I'm gonna do the same thing to you with your head.
Yeah.
Probably.
Let's see if they give me anything else to use, but I think that's a pretty good place to start.
I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene.
You are 100% absolutely sure of what you said. What you just said.
I told you already. Jeez, I am 100% absolutely sure.
There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right?
There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh?
Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now!
Still cat, clock, white roses.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was beautiful.
Thank you very
You
much.
deserve a tone. Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you?
But it's fun shouting out with everyone else. I wanted to try it. There just has to be a hole in this testimony somewhere. Right, I want to feel included in the group.
Oh, sorry, I agree. But do we have proof to make something stick?
All we can do is try, right, Nick? We've gotta have something that will prove useful, like a bottle hint.
All right, time to go to work.
Alright,
We are at this.
so first things first, we are going to save. Because bluffing is always a little bit of a,
It is risky.
yeah.
Risky bisky.
Oh,
Trillo.
We did it!
We did it. We did it. Is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder?
a fight?
A fight over Regina, to be exact.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most.
A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting conked over the head.
Yeah.
That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he?
What? OMG! Is that an admission of assault and battery?
Yes.
Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. We can just stick that on the top. It's fine.
The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. He's shady as hell. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival.
Get it?
Are you saying this witness is lying? That he is trying
Duh.
to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't say it. I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just.
He didn't tell a single lie.
I told two.
That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Okay,
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you please explain your theory about who the witness actually is?
Okay, he didn't see anyone, he saw the defendant, or he saw a different person. I'm going to assume that he saw a different person. So we know it's not the defendant, but there's no reason to say that he said good evening to someone if he didn't see anyone. right?
Yeah. Or yeah, that's my thought is either like he just didn't see anyone and is making it up,
Mm-hmm.
or he saw a different person. 'Cause
I mean-
my thought for making it up completely, it's like, oh yeah, like I really, what would I normally do if I saw somebody? But at the same time, that would work for if he just saw someone else.
Yeah.
Well, if we pick he didn't see anyone, that I guess just proves the whole he was too busy chasing after the monkey, right?
I mean, but
Yeah,
if he
we
saw a
should- we
different,
should save.
yeah,
Um.
we should definitely. But if he saw someone else, then it opens up for us to say, then that person did it.
Right. True. I'll go with what y'all say.
Yeah, let's go if he saw a different person, because I feel like there's more room for that than like he just fucking made it up.
Yeah.
Because we don't really have. Because if he just made it up, then that kind of like that just leaves too many open.
Yeah. I mean, plus,
And
like,
if we lose, then we go back and do the other one.
exactly. I don't know. It's just a really weird detail to add in that you said good evening to someone if you saw someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know. We're gonna go with it.
It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to.
What kind of theory is that?
The good kind.
The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all.
What?
He
If
wasn't
he
walking
had truly-
fabulously. He needed
If he
to
had truly met
strut.
Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. There would be some strong words, not appropriate for children.
Yeah.
Which means there's only one proper answer. It was Maya in her Max cosplay. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica.
Stop telling them about my crossplay.
Sorry. That was why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it.
What in the world? You...
Would the defendant kindly explain who it was Trillo saw that evening then?
Okay, we're gonna have to go by elimination. We know it's not Max. We know it's not Ben.
We know it's not Gumpy.
We know it's not
Or
Regina because you know.
Who
And we
would
know
have proposed?
Really, the only other option is the fucking
it's got to be the
clown.
ringmaster. Well,
Or
because
the-
we know
but
that
I mean-
it wasn't the clown because he helped Mo to his room.
That's right.
So it's got to
So
be
it
the
has to be the
ringmaster.
ringmaster, yeah. You're right. Considering the ill temper of the witness, there's only one person he could greet. He would greet. Oh no. Sorry, I read ahead was.
Did we get it wrong? Is my process of elimination incorrect?
No, I was just reading what the judge said.
Oh.
I'm not cheating. I'm being good, I promise. I closed the tabs.
It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? Oh, she's so cute. But I wouldn't date her.
No, Your Honor, it's not Regina. So like the Maya and her Max cosplay. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present.
Oh, yeah. I suppose you got a point there.
It had us waiting on that one.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not?
Yes,
correct.
queen.
It was indeed Russell Berry.
Eh.
person you saw that evening was the victim, right? Mr. Russellberry. Why do I keep thinking that like you need to have like a letter initial in there, like Russell T. It just seems like it would fit.
I mean, like P.T.
Barnum.
Barnum, you know?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I felt that.
That's why you
The
greeted
greatest
him, Trello.
showman. Where?
Isn't that correct?
Wherefore art thou? Oh god, what was it? That actor! No, it's escaping
Hugh
me.
Jackman?
Wolverine! Anyway. Yes! Where's Hugh Jackman at?
Like, the
Anyway.
weirdest thing about that movie is the fact that P.T. Barnum was like a horrible person.
Yeah.
And they
In case
just
you
like,
didn't know, P.T. Barnum sucked.
yeah. They just like said, you know what, we're gonna make him,
We're gonna romanticize it.
like,
We're gonna romanticize this man who basically put people, like disabled people into slavery and used animals. But you know,
I imagine that's what
Yeah.
people do when they write textbooks too. But,
probably a lot.
I don't know how to do a gulp in Trello's voice. Do not make me.
No!
Answer the question, Mr. Quist.
You flew away. Order! Order! Pick up your body parts. How do you respond to this?
Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man, but once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica.
Yeah, fine.
Well, I think it's high time that we clear this air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person, single ladies, all the single in the area of the plaza that evening.
I started doing the hand dance. Not that any of you can see it.
I did too. I don't know if you can see it on stream, but
Oh. Anyway, the problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russellberry?
the prosecution argued.
Same girl.
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols.
That doesn't mean we saw him though. 3 symbols.
I swear to God.
All right,
Symbols not a person makes.
this is getting old. Come on, man. You gotta remember him by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now.
You ready to
Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses.
A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. Even look good on me.
What was that?
Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3. Doesn't he have that huge poster
Yep.
near the entrance? So technically, obviously a reach at this moment. However, how do they really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him.
Claire.
Maya. Possibly even Russellberry.
What?
Miss Von Karma. You wanna try the outfit? I mean, do you have clear evidence that the person that the witness saw was the defendant?
I don't think Franziska would go tits out. Like, just gonna point out that doesn't seem to be her style.
Well,
Right. You're right. If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point.
Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one.
that is very unfortunate.
Damn.
Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right?
What do you mean by that?
You merely established one thing from this witness.
You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but
But
who that person was can only be answered by the next witness.
Huh?
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing: that there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime.
oh, very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. I need to let out some steam. Whee!
In the ball pit.
During that time, in the ball pit,
Yeah.
everyone. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to make play place. Court is now in recess. Whee!
Well, that was a little rough. Little bumpy.
It was. I think we almost, well, we did die, but like, we almost died twice.
Yeah.
Good times.
All right, so we're going to end here for tonight and not press our luck any further. So we will be back on Thursday night, normal time, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific, and we will finish up this trial. Most likely just procrastinate to a day 2, but, you know.
Yeah, no big.
So, yeah, we'll see you guys then. Have a good night. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and we'll see you again for our second stream of 2020. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.